Hey everyone, it's Dominic Allegretti here, also known as Dom the Cyber Geek. This is my first YouTube video, and today I'll be doing the walkthrough for Over the Wire, and specifically the Bandit Room. A Bandit Room is, one of the war games here at Over the Wire, and just to go over the Wire, it's just a fun-filled, awesome community that just allows you to practice, and learn security concepts, but they're in the form of fun-filled games. So that's always cool to play a game and not make it seem super hard. And we'll be doing the Bandit Room. As far as the Bandit Room, this room is an absolute beginner room, so anybody can do it. You don't need any qualifications or anything. You can just load it up, and it's just going to teach you the basics of Kali Linux and learning the terminal and the commands, and it's also going to teach you how to move around and be able to play other war games. And we're going to be doing levels 0 through 3, and how you see it on the left will go in order. So there's 0 to 34, so we won't skip any and go from 0 to 5. We'll just go from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 and so forth. So to actually play the game, you need to have the Over the Wire site up like how we have now, and then you need to load up your virtual machine, whether that's on VMware, VirtualBox, or another distribution that you may have. So I will see you guys when you have your virtual machine loaded up. Hey everybody, I'm back. Now that we have our virtual machines open, now we can actually start attacking and tackling this Bandit Room and all these levels. So for Bandit level 0, it's saying the goal for this level is to log into the game using SSH. SSH is security shell or secure shell, and that's basically what's going to allow you to log on to a network, ports, or devices from a remote location. The host that we're actually trying to connect to is bandit.labs.overthewire.org. Make sure when you're in your Linux machine, you go ahead and copy this. It's a long command. I highly recommend when you're working with Linux and you're working with really big and long commands, always to copy it. We're humans. We're gonna make mistakes. So just one error will mess up, the whole command and won't allow you to even run it. So always copy the large commands. And that bandit.labs.overthewire.org is located on port 2220. So basically the goal of this machine is to log into it using the SSH, and it's going to be hosted, or the host of it is the bandit.labs.overthewire.org, and what's hosting that network or that site is port 2220. And then every time we log in, there's going to be a username. So there's going to be a username. For this one is going to be Bandit0, and the password is going to be Bandit0. And then once we've logged in, that means we've completed level 1, and then we can go on to, or that means we completed level 0, my bad, and we can go on to level 1. The commands that we're going to use, SSH, if you don't know it, they're very kind of giving you, different materials on, looking it up on the web. So now that we're on Kali Linux, we're going to type in SSH. I've already done this before, so it's already going to redo it for me. You do SSH 0, and then make sure you do the right key if you already have it in there to go faster. Boom. Now it just loaded up. Now you're going to put the password. Boom, now we're in. Now you just completed your first room on Over the Wire. We were able to use the SSH command to log on to the host, which was hosted on port 2220. So this is all the information about the room, and each time you have a room, this is what it's going to say depending on what level it is. Now that we did that, got it. Now that we did that, we can move on to level 1. So now that we're on level 1, we can clear out of this. You would just do Control-C twice, or my bad, you would do exit. And this is what's going to allow you to exit out of the Bandit level or the network. So now that we're on level 1 now, the goal for this one is the password for the next level is stored in a file called README, located in the home directory. Use this password to log into Bandit0, log into Bandit 1 using SSH. Wherever you find a password for a level, use SSH or port 2020 to log into that level and continue the game. Basically what they're saying is that each level goes up, the number of the SSH or what you're gonna put in it. So basically if it's level 1, you're gonna do Bandit level 1. If it's 2, then you're gonna do 2 and so forth. So you're always gonna change this number right here when you're going up levels. There we go. Now it's gonna be oh, oops, I think I may have made a mistake. Let me go back to Bandit 0. That's where the password is stored. So that's where we got to go get the password for level 1. Boom, now we're in. So to find contents or to find the file that we're looking for, we're trying to find the file that's called README, and it's going to be in our home directory. The home directory, you know, that's kind of, I guess, the main directory, you could say. That's where, you know, the desktops, documents, download, that's where all that stuff is going to be stored. And in order to see what files are in your directory, you're going to do the ls command. ls stands for list, and this is just going to list the files in the directory. Now look at that, README. What does it say on here? It's stored, the file is stored for the password that we're trying to retrieve is stored in the file called README. Now that we know we have a file on our home directory, README, now we gotta concatenate or get the information or pull the information out of that file to see what's in it. So in order to do that, you would do the cat command, and that's just gonna relay the information back to you that's in that file. So you do cat command README. Boom, now we got the password for level 1. Now we're gonna go ahead and copy it. Like I said in the beginning, always copy the passwords, or always copy long commands. You're gonna come up here to your notepad, and you're just gonna paste it. So we can go to level 1, be organized. And each time we'll just come back in here, add them just to make sure we have it. Make sure it's copied. Now you can do exit. Boom, now we're gonna go back to Bandit 1. We're gonna go that to Bandit 1. Now we're gonna right click and use the password we just got from Bandit 0. Boom, now we're in Bandit 1. And since we were able to get in, now we can go to level 1 through 2. So now we're gonna do ls again. Now it's dash, and then we're gonna do ls dash slash. Let me see. Maybe messing up here, y'all. Oops, let me see. See, become a robot, and you may not know, this is where we can go and do troubleshooting. Go here. Real life troubleshooting, y'all. Forgot how to do this part. So leave. It is right here. So let's terminate ls dot slash boom. Got it. Okay. Now we're gonna cap that, see the contents of it. Boom. Now we got the password. Now we got the password for level 2. And they were saying the password file for the next level stored in a file called dash, and it's located in the home directory. We were able to log in, get the home directory, list the files that are in the home directory, which is this right here. And then because it is, I believe, a dashed file name, we had to do a certain command for it because Kali wasn't taking it. So then we did a // and then that's what allowed us to get here. And actually I messed up. I meant to just put cat ./- on accident, but it was still able to give me the file, which is cool. But let me just double check to make sure that's it. Oh, same thing. Now I'm gonna go here, copy it. And the goal is to, once you get, good and you're able to run it through the command lines, your goal is to just kind of just fly by it. So, you see that these rooms are a little bit easier over time. They gradually get a little bit harder each time, but the goal is to try to, fly through them and, learn as much as you can. So you're able to copy it, go back to Notepad, one. We're going to exit out. Now we're on to level 2 through 3. So the password for the next level is stored on a file called spaces in the file name in this file name located in the home directory. These are the commands that we may use: ls, cd, cat, file, do, find. The main ones we're going to be using is cat and ls. List. This is listing files. This is concatenating the files, basically outputting the information that's in it. CD would be change directory. And then, again, they have the helping materials if you don't know what spaces and file name is. Just in case you already did, we can go here. Spaces are allowed in long file names or paths, which can be up to 255 characters. Boom. So now that we were just on 1, now we're going to go to 2. So every time, 2, right arrow or tab, whichever, depending on, if you're on Windows or Mac or not. Boom. Now we're going to copy that password we just got from level 2. Boom. Now we are in. Now let's go run that ls command again to list the files in the directory. Spaces is this file name. So now we can see cat. Let's try this. Oops, autocorrect. Probably isn't going to be right, but let's see if we can. Got it. Okay, that's not right. It's fine. Alrighty, sorry for the technical difficulties. Got it. So for this one, it's saying the password for the next level stored in a file called spaces, and this file name located in the home directory. So we're already in the home directory. We see that it's cat spaces, or we see that it's spaces in this file name. So then we're gonna do file // then an asterisk. Asterisk is a wildcard, so this is going to basically pull all the files that are in the directory. Oops, my bad, y'all. Made a mistake. Didn't mean to put the comma there. I meant to put a // and the asterisk is going to be the wildcard. So it's going to scan for all the files. Boom. Spaces in this file name is ASCII. text. That means it's, human readable text. Now we can actually read it. So now let's try to do cat dot, let's do cat dot slash spaces. Oops, let's do cat. Not bad. Let's do the same thing that we did, cat dot slash asterisk, because the spaces are the what is it? The spaces in this file names are only 5. It's on here. Boom. So now we were able to get that password. Now we'll come here, go here, boom, copy it, double do. And then boom, you just keep doing that for the rest of the levels, depending on what or how far you get or what the level's asking for. You're just going to continue to log into each level using the SSH command that we did earlier. And that is it for this walkthrough for Over the Wire levels 1 through 3 and the Bandit. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and rest of your day.